on once again the 9th annual holiday basketball tournament brought to you by the Montgomery County Triangle Club. And this ball game, it's Frankford High School from the Division A Public League Philadelphia and Bishop Kenrick from Norristown.
That's right. Now Bishop Kenrick, of course, in the Catholic League Northern Division. Good matchup here tonight. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as good as everyone thought it would be coming into the season. Key players lost on both squads. For Frankford, the defending Triangle Tournament champions, Rico Washington, their superstar junior forward from last year, he played at the center position really for Frankford, 27 points a game. He transferred to Ben Franklin, so he's no longer with their squad. And Kenrick, unfortunately for them, they lost their 2 key starters due to part an illness and one to injury. Brian Leahy went down before the opening of this basketball season when Norristown was about to meet Kenrick down at Bishop Kenrick, and Leahy has been out and he's not expected to return for a couple more weeks. Steve Scott, their only other returning senior, the guy who was really expected to pick up the scoring slack in the absence of Leahy, he went down with torn ligaments just about a week ago. So now Kenrick has really been stripped of the 2 key players. And they've got a tough game coming up here against Frankfurt because Frankfurt, undoubtedly one of the classier teams and one of the premier challengers down in Philadelphia.
Well, that's right. Bishop Kenrick struggling this year, 4-5 without Leahy, and now, of course, without Scott. It's going to be an extremely, extremely tough tournament for them. Frankfurt, as you said, they're a class ball team. They're the class of the tournament. Norristown has a chance to beat them, though. Norristown winning against Upper Moreland. They made the finals of the Triangle Club tournament already. It's going to be a tough game for Kenrick. They're going to want to slow the ball down. Frankfurt's going to want to run the ball. Frankfurt gets into a running game, that's it.
That's right. Frankfurt is probably one of the best, I think they're the best running team down in Philadelphia. After hearing enough about them and seeing them a couple times, they are just incredibly quick. Their guards, very similar to Norristown, as a matter of fact. Norristown and Frankfurt both have those quick, small guards. The thing about Frankfurt that really impresses you, though, they're 7, 8, 9, and 10 men. They can play on most of the suburban league teams here and start on them. Incredible depth. There's no way that Bishop Kenrick will be able to maintain that any type of advantage going into tonight's ball game. I'm not going to be able to keep pace with Frankfurt. I think Coach Phil Martelli, a very good coach. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Kenrick come out here and definitely go to a delay offense, slowing things down to the absolute slowest possible, because that's the only way they're going to stay in this ball game. Look for the opening shots and take advantage of it.
That's right. Coach Martelli said he had a couple of tricks up his sleeve, but he's going to have a lot up his sleeve.
Well, unless he has a couple 25-point scores up his sleeve, he's in big trouble.
That's right. Look for Frank Stiles, a man who played a fantastic Triangle Club tournament last year. He's the man for Frankfurt to watch.
That's right. Frankfurt, coached by Vince Miller. Frankfurt's always in the running when it comes down to the finals of the Public League for the championship series. And it's just a real shame that, Bishop Kenrick had to unfortunately lose Scott and Leahy, because otherwise this game would have really been something to look forward to. As it is, you have, still an outstanding Triangle Club tournament. It just would have been a little bit better if those 2 guys would have been here.
Well, you can never tell before a game how it's going to turn out. It might be a fantastic ball game. You never know. We'll be back in just a moment for the play-by-play.
Well, we're getting ready for the opening lineups here to be announced. Frankfurt taking on Bishop Kenrick tonight. Coming out for Bishop Kenrick in the white uniforms, number 10, Lee Abernathy. Number 24 is Dave Duda. Well, this is impossible when you can't understand the announcer and you can't see the uniforms. I'll tell you, Jeff. They're introducing the entire squad here.
34, Tom Homa, 22, Bob McMonigal, and number 20, Brian Nugent, round out the starters for Bishop Kenrick. The rest of that team, that's John Cabot, number 50, number 30, Scott Crouch, number 14, Dennis Edsel, number 12, Martin Hoffner, and of course, Scott and Leahy out in this ball game. For visiting Frankfurt, number 3, Fontel Smith, number 4, Michael Bermudez, number 5, Frank Stiles, the man to watch. Number 11, Carl Williams. Number 12, James Butler. Number 15, Guy Thomas. Number 21, Craig Washington. Number 22, Willie William. Number 23, Wilhelm Wilson. We're going to have fun with those. Number 32, Anthony Crawford. Number 33, Wayne Young. And number 35, Rodney Smith.
Willie William and Wilhelm Wilson.
Where do you see us messing those names up very, very quickly?
I hope they don't play much.
Willie William and Wilhelm Wilson. Love it.
32. Number 35, 33, 15, 5. Starting out there for Bishop Kenrick, number 10 is Lee Abernathy, number 24, Dave Duda, number 34, Tom Homan, number 22, Bob McGonigal, and number 20, Brian Nugent. Out there for Frankford, going up for the opening tap is going to be number 35, Rodney Smith, along with number 15 is Guy Thomas, number 5 is Frank Stiles, number 3 is Pontel Smith, and the other guy is number 33, Wayne Young.
Tap control by Bishop Kenrick, shot from the outside, no good, off the side of the rim. That's number 22, Bob McMonagle's shot. Oh, nice pass down to Pontel Smith. He's going to bring it back outside to Frank Stiles. Frankford's going to try and beat the ball down the floor tonight. Stiles gets it over to Guy Thomas. He's the shooting guard for them. Thomas makes the first basket of the ball game, so it's 2-0 Frankford. Lee Abernathy handling the ball for Bishop Kenrick. McMonagle back to Abernathy. They get it down to number 24, Duda. Duda over to Homa, back outside. Abernathy goes inside, he's triple teamed. They fight for it. Out comes number 33, Wayne Young. They get it down to Guy Thomas. Thomas can't handle the pass. So out of bounds with 6:59 left to go in this first quarter. We're just underway. It's Frankford 2, Kenrick 0. McMonagle over to Nugent, down low to Duda, stolen away. Outlet to Frank Stiles, all alone. He's going to have the easy layup. And 2 points for Frank Stiles. Kenrick pressuring the inbounds pass, getting pressured rather, and they get the ball into McMonagle. McMonagle looking for help, and they get it up to Lee Abernathy, crosses the timeline. Inside to Homa. Homa, first 2 points for Bishop Kenrick. 4-2 the score. And Coach Phil Martelli already down on one knee for Kenrick. Way outside, Guy Thomas, 20-foot jumper is good. Oh, what we were told before the game, Stiles is the ball handler, Thomas is the shooter, and four quick points for Guy Thomas. Bear that out, 6-2 Frankford. Homa always gets the ball stolen. Nugent from the shot from the outside, up, oh! Rolls up on the top of the basket, so it's an automatic inbounds pass for Frankford.
Well, you can see Kenrick trying to slow things down, being very deliberate with their offense. First couple times they got burned because Frankfurt came up with a quick steal and created the basket the other end.
Almost a travel there by Stiles. Gets it over to Thomas. They go in to Fontel Smith. Smith is fouled by Homa. Lob pass into Rodney Smith. Oh, he just drops it right in the basket. And they get it to Homa. Homa takes it to the hoop. So, Homa with 2 points. It's 8-4 Frankfurt. Stiles being guarded by Abernathy. They get it over to Young. Young dishes it off to Thomas, but he travels in the process. So it'll be Kenrick back the other way. Abernathy over to Duda. Abernathy goes down low to Homa, back outside to Nugent. They get into Homa, rather to Duda. He stole, ball stolen away by Frank Stiles. Stiles gives it to Rodney Smith. His reverse layup won't go, but he's fouled in the process. No shot. Fouls being called before the shot was put up as Smith traveled the baseline. So Frank Stiles will bring the ball in from the far baseline. They get it into Young. Foul's going to be called on Tom Homa. Between Homa and Duda and William and Wilson, and I'm going to be nuts.
You wanted to do play-by-play to start.
Hey, that's the way it goes. Shots up, no good by Guy Thomas. They tap it around, fight for the rebound. Thomas comes away with it. He brings it back out, set up again. Shovel pass to Fontel Smith. Shot no good. Rebound taken by Homa. 8-4 the score. We have 4:03 remaining in the first quarter. Abernathy loses control. It's going to be 2-on-1. Stiles gives it to Thomas. Thomas all the way in for the easy layup. 10-4 the score now. Abernathy bounces one into Nugent. It's going to be a foul called on number 33, Wayne Young. Homa from way outside shoots an air ball. Stiles with a quick outlet pass to Stiles has the easy layup. We have a technical foul.
Who's this one being called on?
Somebody was hanging on the rim, I guess.
So Brian Nugent's going to be sent to the line to shoot it for Kenrick.
Must have been hanging on the rim, called against Frankford's. The basket is no good, then?
No, I guess technical negates the basket.
No, wait a minute. No, they're changing the score. It's 12-4.
I'm glad I didn't change the scorebook.
And Nugent can't get the technical to go.